Hello everybody, welcome to another video on how to make your website. And in the previous videos and in the previous sections we learned how to make your template and how to plan your website, and now it is finally time to start adding some content to that website. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be going over on this video is going to be the interface, so you can understand how to lay out your website and how to work with it. So let's get started. As you can see, this gray squared box right here is going to be your workspace, and everything you add inside this box is what is going to appear over here on your website. Okay, so another thing I would like to point out is I know that right now you might think, why is my website menu or my navigation menu look so ugly? And don't worry about it. It is something we're gonna fix that, and we're gonna make it look cool in the advanced settings. If you wish to go to the advanced settings and fix that right away and then come back to watch these tutorials, you may do so. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing you want to do before you start adding content to your website is to lay out your workspace. Okay, so how we're going to do this is we're going to add new columns, and this is going to allow us to have a more comfortable space where to work on. Okay, so we're adding new rows right now. Okay, and to delete the rows you press delete a row or delete a column. Okay, very simple. Now we're gonna drag a text object, and using the arrows right here we're gonna position it wherever we want it to be. Okay, the next thing we want to do is tell Website X5 how we want it to align it. We want it aligned to the left. Okay, so in order to explain this better for you, is we're gonna drag a table, click on it, make it a little bit smaller. Okay, test this. You see how the table is right here on the middle? That happens because we haven't told Website X5 that we want it aligned to the left. Okay, so now we told Website X5 that we want that cell aligned to the left, and it's gonna do it. Very, very simple. Okay, now let's go back to the tools. Now the cell format. This is something very, very simple, and I'm gonna show you what that is. So first thing we're gonna do is add some text right here. We're gonna copy and we're gonna paste. Okay, then we're gonna go to the cell format. And here is where you choose the color for that specific text object for the cell. So for example, I'm going to show you. You can choose a blue, and we're going to test it. And you see how this whole cell went blue? That's what you're going to be able to do on the cell format. You also be able to choose a degrading color, okay, to make it look more professional. So we're going to test this out, and you can see how we have our blue degradient. If you wouldn't like these colors, you can always choose more colors on the more section and edit your own custom color. Okay, so now right here you can choose the size of the degradient. You can either choose a horizontal degradient or a vertical degradient. You can also add an image. Instead of choosing these two, you can add image to that cell. So for example, I'm going to show you really quick. Let's see, what image do we use? Let's use this cloud image. Okay, now we're going to test it. Now you see how the image stayed behind our text? You are able to put any type of image on the cell. So now let's tell Website 5 that no, we don't want an image. And right here you have your options for your image. So for example, you can repeat and align or fit to cell. And over here on the right you have your border option, so you can add a cool border to this cell. Okay, let's put it orange. You can also add an inner margin. Okay, let's test this out. You see how the text is straight at the edge of our cell? That's what the inner margin works for. Whoops, I'm sorry. Okay, so we put an inner margin on it, and it's gonna create this invisible margin around our cell in order for our text to look more professional. Okay, new page. Now let's go to the text section. In this section you can add a title to your cell. So for example, you can put how to make a website. Remember that it's not necessary you do it this way, and honestly I don't like to do it this way, but if you do, then you can feel free to do it the way you like. Okay, you can choose the font right here, choose the color of the title, the font, align to the center, align to the right. We're gonna leave it aligned to the left. And over here on the description, you can add the description to this cell. So you're gonna put how to make a website, and you can see the description appeared right here. It's not gonna say that right now until we test it. We can choose the color. For example, right now I want to choose it red. The font size, the alignment, and we can choose this description to link to a website or to a page inside our own website. We can also have more options like inner pop-up, sound, email, internet call, and this is something we went over on the customizing our headings. But if you don't remember and you forgot, there will be a video link on the bottom of this video. Okay, now over here on the right you have your shapes that you can put on your title. So for example, right now I'm putting kind of a gem looking picture on the title. You also can add effects to make it flat, make it plastic. I'm going to leave it as flat. Border style. This is going to choose the style for the border. I'm not going to choose one. The light is going to choose the direction of the lighting if you were to choose an effect. So for example, if you were to choose plastic, you want it top right, that's what it's going to work for. So in this case we're going to leave it flat. Then we will press OK. We would test this, and you see how our cell made that look way better. Like I said, you don't have to use it, it's just an option. So people think they have to use it, but you really don't. And then this option is just to enter to the cell you are selecting. So you can see that a border comes out in the cell you select, and with this one is how you enter that specific cell. So this was the quick interview of how to kind of manage and get familiar with the interface, and below are going to be the videos that are going to teach you how to insert all of these things, but not just that, but how to use them. So for example, what are all these things up here for and how you can use them. Okay, so watch the videos below. I really recommend you watch them. They're going to be really useful, and they're going to help you understand how to make a website like a professional. Okay, see you on the next videos. Don't forget to sign in, to visit my download section, and to comment my section on the bottom of the on the comments section. So see you later.